Hey guys, what's up? It's Rygar the Destroyer, and today we're doing another episode of the Q&A series. Now, as always, if you have a question that you want me to answer in next week's video, go ahead and throw it down in the comment section below, and I'll answer it next week. And make sure to stay till the end of the video, because I ask you guys a question that we'll also talk about next week. So let's go ahead and jump on in. Our first question comes from Box of Clone Trooper Lot. Well, it's actually more of a comment, really, more than anything, but I want Hasbro to make a Republic Commando using the Hunter body. Yes, 100%. As far as I'm concerned, Hasbro should do them. They should do as many repaints of those figures as they can. I mean, you know, once they're in the parts bin, you may as well use them, and I love the Republic Commando, so 100% yes, please Hasbro do that. The next question comes from Sabertooth Productions, and they ask, do you think that when Disney bought Lucasfilm, that the people at Disney should have edited Commander Appo's arrow on his helmet? To be honest, I mean, yeah, that's fine. When they eventually do like a remastered release of Revenge of the Sith, I wouldn't mind them adding that on there. But my only caveat with that is that they must add CGI dewbacks into the background of the Jedi Temple. I mean, it's just so lifeless there without them. Anyway, moving on. Let's see, the next question comes from Captain Rex here, and they ask, how hyped are you for the new Lucasfilm games? Honestly, I don't play a ton of video games anymore. I just don't have a lot of time for them. But one thing I will say is that because, you know, EA got basically like exclusive rights to the video game when were Star Wars video games when Disney bought out Star Wars, you know, that's kind of a, I don't know, a questionable thing. I haven't really been interested in any Star Wars games that have come out since that time, so I'm hoping maybe some I don't know, fresh blood or whatever will kind of make some more interesting games that I might actually want to play, because there hasn't really been anything that has excited me too much since EA has taken over. The final question comes from SugarShane8877, and they say, what if the new Bad Batch series ends like this? The Bad Batch is under heavy fire from other clone troopers after disobeying Order 66. They are ready to accept defeat when all of a sudden blue blaster bolts shoot over their heads and kill the clones attacking the Bad Batch. Every fan believes it's Rex, Wolf, or Gregor when the shocking reveal shows that it's Delta Squad, you know, with Boss Sev, Scorch, and Fixer. And yeah, I would be okay with that. Frankly, you know, the Republic Commandos, any of them, were completely underutilized in the Clone Wars. You know, actually, really, their only scene that's on film or whatever in an episode is basically them just walking out of a ship. It's super boring. They totally missed the ball on those characters, and I think that they need a redemption arc where they're actually on screen doing something cool. So yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing them in the Bad Batch series. One thing though I will say is that I kind of am hoping, and this is a long shot, I really doubt it'll happen, but I kind of want the Bad Batch characters to remain aligned with the Imperials. And I know that that's a terrible thing to say, but I don't know, just in all of Star Wars, there aren't that many Imperial characters that don't end up getting goofed on by the heroes. And I kind of want to see some Imperial characters who really get into the trenches and actually do some work for the Empire. I don't know, it'd be just sort of an interesting change of pace, but there's no way that's going to happen. They're going to end up being heroes, I'm sure. Moving on to last week's question, I asked you guys, what Black Series helmet would you guys want added into the lineup? And I got a ton of responses from you guys, which I really appreciate. The first one comes from Iggy6, and they say, for that line, it definitely needs some Captain Rex, Commander Cody, and Commander Wolf helmets. Those would be really dope if we get those. And yes, I don't know why Hasbro hasn't made any, like, well, in fact, have they even made any prequel helmets? I don't think they have. That's really weird. So yes, Rex is a fan favorite, Cody and Wolf, all fan favorites. All of those would be a slam dunk if we get them released, and I know that I would buy all three of them. The next one comes from Mr. McNugget 2, and they say they should add a 501st Trooper helmet or any clone. Yes, honestly, again, more fans, saying what they actually want here. So Hasbro, take notes. Yeah, I 100% think they should do that. I think Hasbro should start with a Phase 1 and Phase 2 just blank white Clone Trooper helmet, and then, you can just repaint them and release them 100 times, or if they don't end up doing the exact, helmet that you want, you can always just have them, just repaint it yourself. Captain Rex responds back and says, let's see here, Hasbro should really add a Captain Rex helmet. I mean, obviously Captain Rex would say that. And if not, that a clone in general. Again, yes, I agree 100%. That would be really cool to have, a cool one to have. For me personally, I've got Vader, Boba, and a Stormtrooper, but I would really love to see more Clone Wars era stuff. Yeah, 100%. I don't know why Hasbro is so reluctant to add like prequel stuff into their lineup. I mean, that's in the Black Series and everything. I don't know why, why they don't do that. I mean, personally for me, I don't even have any nostalgia for the original trilogy movies. The first Star Wars movies I even saw were the prequel movies. So, I wouldn't mind getting some more helmets from the prequel movies. That Funky Monkey says Pre-Vizsla or Jango Fett. Yeah, again, those are two more slam dunks. Obviously, with the popularity of The Mandalorian and all of the lore, associated with The Mandalorian, Pre-Vizsla is a slam dunk. And obviously, he's super cool in the Clone Wars, so why not? And then, yeah, Jango Fett. How could we not have one? I mean, they even have a Boba Fett helmet in the lineup already. Just a little modification to that, we could have a Jango helmet, no problem. So, thank you guys so much for answering my question from last week, but the question I'm going to ask you for next week is, if you could have any Star Wars 3 3/4 inch figure re-released today so that you could actually buy it at retail again, what would it be? And like I said, guys, thank you so much for watching. I really do love answering these questions and talking with you guys, and I guess I'll see you later.